Good night, Kapeash. You know what?
Kapeash.
Every time I get to this part right here, everything I say in my head sounds perfect. Good night, Kapeash. The little intro. Hey, this is Good Night, Kapeash, where we tell bedtime stories of everything. And then when I get to saying it, I get tongue tied. Like,
To be fair, you remember the intro when we were doing the sessions on Burn Live? That took for fucking ever to get down, so it does not surprise me that we were running into similar issues.
I knew I was gonna bring that up with you. That's fine. Hey, but I appreciate that one so much because it had a little bit of everybody.
I liked it. It was good as fuck.
Yeah. I do remember that. Well, y'all, this is the intro. Welcome to the Good Night, Kapeash. And when I say that I have not been in a better mood than I am in from here going out from here. Hey, smiles. Okay. Maybe I won't be so harsh to protesters. Okay. Maybe that was a little too early for that. You know, maybe it was a little too early for that, but you know, how I'm feeling and where I want to really take Burn Live. A couple of light bulbs came on in the head, a couple of ideas came across the screen, and it really intrigued me. Nitro and somewhat you are going to be able to get y'all a little wish because once I make these two next moves, I will be messing with Discord. I will be messing with the Discord, taking it to the next level. Matter of fact, Nitro came over the other day too. Stopped by, seen the pad, and I gave him the lowdown of the idea. Like, this is why I need this in the front room. And then I can move my game computer to the second room and blase. You're like, I was like, yeah. You see, my front room is kind of classy, jazzy. You know what I'm saying? The only little kiddish thing is the little display behind me type thing because I don't know. I just wanted something up there. So other than that, it probably would be very plain. See, yeah, a little junky, whatever. I need to actually get a thing back here so everything can sit up high and right and up in here. And I want to change out these Christmas lights and just get the clear white lights. Yeah. So what? Hey, how you doing, Doc? Miss you too.
Hey, brother, I've been busy. All right, I swapped the shifts for a while, and they obviously needed me today because they had somebody call off, so I had to go in and close the store today. But they got me pretty much on mid shifts. I think next week they have me on closings because I got to train a new manager to close the store so that I can switch over to mid shifts more permanently. Today was rough, but other than that, I'm good.
Today was rough. In the morning, I had a rough morning. I woke up to what I was preparing myself for. But still, when it still hits you, you're still like, damn, I was preparing myself, but I still wasn't prepared. Especially because I was preparing myself. I woke up and I thought, oh, okay, I still got more time. I walked my dog. And I think everybody in the crew knows that that's like a 20 minutes. And then I'm back. And then, you know what? Reality kicked in. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, son. Shit's just got real. But everything's fixed, everything is smooth and cruising, and we're grooving. So Good Night Capiche is still going to be going as planned as it normally dysfunctionally go. You know how we feel. My daily plans during the daytime, I am going to stick to them like butter, like glue. I think I switched up Wednesday. I don't know if I told you. I switched up my Wednesday. So I'm gonna go nerd it out Wednesday and go comic book Wednesday. Get my comic book. Oh yeah, you hopped in, you came in, and yeah. So that's permanent now for me. Did that hit you right, my guy?
Yeah, normally I take a couple before I even like jump in the call with you, remember? But today I just got home and then jumped in.
Yeah. For future reference too, on days that you can come up here and I'm always gonna set up and then just have it already prompt and ready. I'm also gonna start having it on days that I gotta work and you still coming in here. And I know that I'm gonna have it ready for my job. You know what I'm saying? Because I can load up StreamYard from my phone and then just have it set up for when we whatever.
I got you.
I lost a subscriber. I wonder who that could be.
Things, man, like you'd be better off fucking like just shooting at a fucking.
I just said that just in case they are ear hustling in the cloud somewhere. Like I lost a subscriber, but
There, there.
uh, I just want to show them that I was butt hurt, so they like, yes, it's working. What I did, taking that subscription. I just want to let you know your master plan is working.
The master plan.
In other news, okay, okay. I'm gonna start off by this since we're getting into the show. Actually, I am shocked to see that they did lock up Don Lemon. And I think no, let me take that back. I'm not shocked they locked him up. I'm shocked that they went to go get him at 12 o'clock at night. Like,
right. Here's the thing. Did you see everything that was involved in that? Because I thought that was pretty fucking nuts. Not only was it 12:30 at fucking night, they had to go through 3 different departments and pull agents from 3 different departments for Don. What do they think? This dude's some mass criminal that's going to evade them? That's going to fucking run? Like, really? They were treating that dude like he was straight up fucking like it's let's be honest, it's excessive. They could have sent a squad car over there to fucking handcuff him and send his ass, right?
yeah, I don't think what because I didn't see what happened. I just heard the report. And so to be honest with you, whatever they did to go get him is it's Don Lemon. Like, stop playing.
Right. Like the dude's not gonna run from you. Let's be honest.
But
here's my biggest thing. You remember how we were talking about that and we were kind of covering it, right?
Right.
I believe that along the lines of what I said is you are 100% by law able to observe and report without any issues, even if you are inside the premises. It is just reporting. And technically, by Constitution, is a God-given right. So,
okay,
as long as you are not participating in said protests and you are just observing, reporting, and interviewing, you are not technically doing anything illegal. So what did they grab him for is what I'm trying to figure out.
So let me make this scenario and then correct me and do all, be you, Doc, and then let me know what's up. So they're looking at Don Lemon like for a scenario. If I went to go rob a bank, right?
Mhm.
And I told you as a reporter, hey, I'm finna go rob a bank, and you be like, this could be a good story. And you come along in the beginning. So instead of you just coming to the bank and filming, and then I come along and I drive up and then I rob the bank, you like, oh, I just so happen to be here.
As
Even
long
though,
as you are not participating,
okay. So in their eyes, they're trying to say he participate because he knew a plan, even though we broke it down, but this is just what they're going off, that he knew of plans and that he co-opted with them when he sat there and interviewed the preacher. That was more of a co-op more than you just being a news reporter.
so technically, no, there's nothing illegal. Observing, reporting, and interviewing are all under the guidelines of your freedom of press. That's what it is.
This is one of those um for
Right.
real. Hey,
I
you know
get
how you want to say cat got my tongue? Yes, I will agree. Cat got my tongue on this one. I don't know. I This is a real subliminal witch hunt stunt, you
and
know.
that's what they're doing, bub. Like they're really trying to go after like the rights of the people,
But
and that's
the judge that actually gave the okay was a non-quitted Trump judge for one. So that's why they're kind of pushing it, because I guess I mean, not but I guess you can say is I went to go get a non-favorable judge to look at this case to see was it a case. He okayed it. So let me play darts and see what sticks at the wall. I'm guessing. I'm really at a guess now. I thought I understood the black lady, I understood the white guy. They was more reasonable getting locked up, but Don Lemon is just for shits and giggles.
they're trying to see what boundaries they can push. They're trying to see if they can arrest people under pretenses of like, you know,
Yeah, but there's
wiggling
not too
words.
many. Okay, I agree with you on that, but there's not too many reporters that's going to push that envelope, even though Don Lemon didn't really push
Plenty
it.
of reporters do push the boundaries. That's what investigative journalism is a big like, you know, like going into a area that's considered, no trespassing. They do it all the time. Places that are abandoned that are taped off, people go beyond the borders. That's, against the law, but they do it. Then you have people obviously that ask borderline questionable questions that should like some should not be asked clearly, right? Like
Right,
personal
right.
questions, things like that, because they know it sparks debate, it sparks outrage, or it sparks interest or drama, right? Oh, bro, I thought you just had a bottle down there as a fucking brisk. That's hilarious. I thought you just pulled up a fucking bottle of Hennessy and sat that bitch down. I was like, what the fuck? Too early for
Dude,
that shit.
I've been on TikTok with my old friend and watch him just down a whole fifth of Hennessy in 2 days. You won't catch me drinking for a while. I mean, he took all the drinking that I might have had in me out.
He's like, I'm watching that. And I'm like, nah, 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 nah.
Every time he wanted to trip on somebody, he'll look, do one of these, drink out the cup, hit the bottle, and then go in. I was like, oh, No, okay, okay. Thank you for showing me what I'm missing, and what I'm saying, I'm glad I'm missing it.
I couldn't do it, man. I'm not a drinker.
I'm not a drinker either. I drunk maybe in December. I had a toothache, but then after the toothache, what I'm saying, I still had the vodka. I had a Red Bull, and I ain't gonna lie, I like vodka and Red Bull. I do.
I hear you. That's my wife's favorite drink.
I like the yellow can. What can she like?
I think she just gets the normal, just the regular blue can, blue and
I
silver.
was, hey, that was me. Until somebody said, dude,
What
the
are they
yellow,
called? Jaeger bombs?
that's what they're
Is that
called?
I'm pretty sure they're called Jaeger bombs, right? Jaeger and the Red Bull mixed together.
Oh, Jaeger. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That's
drink.
what. So that's the first drink I ever bought for my wife. She might have been under 21, so they wouldn't let her buy drinks. So I went up there and grabbed some, and
Saying
then
that on here. Don't be saying it out here.
oh
These
fuck, my bad, dude.
Dude, closer I get to these goals, the more sensitive YouTube
That's my
is.
bad. I keep forgetting that shit.
No, go ahead. I don't. I don't care. I'm not tripping off these little strikes. We're
I
just
know. I
talking.
keep forgetting shit. Fucking like I'm not used to fucking holding the tongue on that because like Twitch doesn't really give a shit. You know.
That's why Rumble and X is more. That's why the two platforms are the platforms behind YouTube that I've concentrated on for that reason right there. So a person could be able to tell a story and not get some fucking backlash. Cause
Right, just because they're talking because, like, you gotta think, like, most people, when they're referring to stories, they're trying to think about what they're talking about and what they remember. They're not thinking of specifics why they don't wanna fucking get strikes and shit on somebody's channel. I get you.
yeah, yeah, you're right. You are definitely right. Cause when a person is deep up in a story, they deep up in a story. Um, Talk of the Tick, which have guidelines. Hey, shout out to my family over there. Let me give them a shout out.
Yeah. The vibe shout out. Let's go.
Hey fam, it's your
Yeah.
girl Brooklyn. Where's the vibe? The vibe is live. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 a.m. Pacific. We have jokes, laughs, a good time. So come by and check us out. It's myself, the Cookie, and Kapeash. Come on by, check us out for a good time on the Vibes Live. I will see you there.
I like the end part of that so much. How it goes into the TikTok thing. Oh my god, I like that. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know, but I am gonna get into some type of cinema, something. I am. AI Tuesdays, y'all. Please go check that out.
Cheers.
AI Tuesday, go check that out. Cheers. Tuesday's gonna be something special that I put together. I'm depending on growing with the group, growing financially in our pockets. Actually starting another business with the Burn Live, whoever what I'm saying is with me. I'm gonna start a Discord, so whoever's in there, we do our trades, we do our picks. I'm working with Doc and Nitro. I'm throwing them under the bus for as my Discord, John. Not everything else is on me. Before it's working my Discord, make sure that it's right. I am going to be really throwing them two under the bus, and they probably gonna be texting the shit out of me constantly, making sure things run right. And I appreciate that hard work they get, but if I do things right and we do things right, the Discord is gonna be a well good payoff. And like like Nitro said, I can be able to set up different groups for the Nitro. So you know what I'm saying? We have the marijuana laws, we have the cop cam groups, and then we have the stock AI. Ooh, excuse me, growing group, and whatever, and so on and so on and so on. I've been trying to look for awkward things, and the most awkwardest thing that I ran in that was just caught my attention is this report that this lady is putting out about the pyramids and the new discovery that they have ran across. This lady's page is very in detail, in depth. I really like how she goes. She shows Damn Lee. I hope I said that. I hope I said her name right. Damn Lee. I'm only gonna give y'all a snippet. I noticed that I can start doing that. That's what we're gonna have to start doing, bro. We're gonna have to start giving snippets. Like, mad as we want more details and full contents and stuff. Now, if we're trying to get a full content or whatever. But Dom Lee, hold on. I was wrong clicking. I was wrong clicking. Just somebody gave her this report about the pyramids and how she was going into details of it was just intriguing. Very intriguing. And right here was the beginning of getting into the intriguing part. Not into it, but getting into it, like getting into the depths of what this guy came to her with, of how they created the pyramids in his hypothesis.
Built the whole thing in Framer, who's also the sponsor of this video. Framer is a design tool that lets you iterate with precision and turn your design idea obsession with the pyramids. His along with a Framer link and a discount code if you want to check it out. Let's get to this email that I received 2 years ago, which right here actually kickstarted my obsession with the pyramids. His name is Huni Choi, and he's not an architect, not an Egyptologist, just someone who spent 10 years obsessively modeling every measurable stone at Giza, like thousands of blocks, hand placed in 3D. And at first, I thought it was a little bit, feels a little conspiracy theory. But then I did read the research, and I realized he wasn't trying to solve the pyramid. He was trying to solve the system that produces a pyramid. He says the Great Pyramid wasn't.
That's something too good to want to solve, huh? Let me drop that down. I'm like, okay, we're going to go back to it. Trust me, y'all, we're going to go back to it. But I never really thought about looking at it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that I have ever heard, and when we ever talked about the pyramids, you know, when you throw it up, it, you know what I'm saying? It was always who built it. They built it way before our time. She stated earlier in it, for anybody out there that ever thought that it was slaves built the pyramids, that's debunked. Slaves didn't build pyramids, so scratch it out. And the lady put it in this video. So, you know, we can say whatever. We can still do your research, or you can still say slaves built it. You know, it is what it is, your thoughts. But the idea of just thinking of how the system, because there was more than one pyramid built. Not just how it was built, how they built them. And if a magical way is built that scientifically can be proven, can we put that day in today's society and build a city that can obstruct upon the sun, moon, stars, and light.
Built on its own, but through a chain of sacrificial structures that are designed to be cannibalized. Let me explain. Before the Great Pyramids was a natural limestone outcrop with small hills. Most of the core blocks for Khufu's pyramid was carried directly from this plateau, with finer casing limestone brought from Tura and granite from Aswan. And they really used this landscape to their advantage. First, they identified the high points, shaved them, and terraced them, turning the hill into a working platform. Then you overbuild. Instead of starting with a pyramid shape, you create a rough, gigantic trapezoidal step mass with an integrated ramp system. And once the ramp reaches its full height, you start carving it down into the final pyramid shape. Remember the apex problem? Even the tiniest error at the base explode into huge deviations at the top. But if you work downward from a wide, stable platform, it's much easier to retain this precise angle.
What you got for me, Doc?
I wasn't arguing. I was just watching. I haven't seen any of this before.
Me neither, Doc.
I've never actually done any research into it, though.
You never thought about
From my understanding, I don't know about the pyramids, but I remember watching several things in archaeology type classes that stated they used large logs or trees to move large bricks that were carved out of mountainsides.
I remember those studies too. I remember those studies, but those studies really didn't make logical, hard sense when those bricks was just big as trees, bigger than trees.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't use a single tree. It's kind of the similar thing to using small wooden poles if you do several of them and you just move one from one end to the other.
But she talks about that in the beginning of it too, about like how all those old ways that we were taught and how we were brought up, how if you would have made one mistake and how it was hard to do the measurements, she breaks that stuff down. And not to say that those old ways wasn't how it was built, but I have always thought that, dang, back in the day, stuff was a lot higher up. And if, like you said, if I'm gonna build something big and tall, and I ain't got ladders and
the
stuff.
The only thing that's getting me that doesn't make sense, like if you think about it mathematically, is where'd they get all the extra material?
Extra material for what?
If they built it at an increased size and then used, tools to shave it down, you know how much more limestone and stuff. You see what I'm talking about? So, like, for instance, right here, you know how big the pyramids are right now, right? You know how much more material they would have had to do in order to, like, go like back a couple of seconds and show like the top view of it where it puts the point of the pyramid on the screen. It'll literally just
the shape is actually
seconds right there. So you see how much extra all the way down of that material would have to be there. You know what I'm saying?
This technically would be like a sand hill.
I know. What I'm saying is all the extra material and stuff, if they're not moving the shit there in smaller amounts, how would they get it there in this amount? You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'm trying to wait for.
Yeah, okay. It's though it seems a little bit louder than normal too, though.
It's much easier to retain this precise angle. The shape is actually super important here. If we were to apply the system to a pyramid shape, the ramp would get steeper and higher as you go up, creating another death slide for the workers. But a trapezoid spreads outward at the top, and it gives you this workable 7-degree ramp all the way up. A flat, safe working deck around the apex, and full visibility of all 4 edges as you carve the final geometry. Instead of fighting the pyramid shape, you delay it until the very end. Once you carve down the step mass, the extra limestone is then reused for the other pyramids. The Great Pyramid is roughly...
Makes sense. No, that 100% makes sense. That's why the other ones are smaller. They used the majority of it for the biggest one, and then that's why they sized down. That makes 100% sense.
6 million tons. Toy's model estimates the initial step mass to be around 8 million tons. Carving that down gives you roughly 2 million tons of reusable stone. This gets split between the working mass for Khafre's pyramid and into the other annex buildings. Then this process is repeated for the other pyramids, each one going through the same recursive construction loop. Once you add all of the stone that moves through this loop, you get around 14 million tons circulating through the system, with roughly 1 million tons left.
Okay, see, that makes sense. You see why I was like, the math isn't mathing, but now that it was talking about reusing that they've tore down in order to build the next pyramid, makes more sense. Damn.
So, I guess my follow-up question for you will be asking you, the old ways that they taught us sounds a little bit more harder, and this sounds a little bit more logical.
I mean, they still had to use that way in order to create the platforms to shave it down. It's just they used this technique for pyramids because it was better for the workers, more efficient. They wouldn't lose people because the ramps wouldn't have to get steeper as they went up, like she explained in the video.
Yeah.
That just means some smart motherfuckers lived back then. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm never knocking that. And you know what I'm saying? But for it to take this long for it to actually come out to actually make sense, for where we can sit up here and not question everything. Now this video came out this year on the 29th. Oh yeah, on the 29th.
So 2 days ago.
So she might have been sitting on this. So she might have been sitting on this for a while before, you know what I'm saying? Because she did say she sat on it for a while before she actually looked at it. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Even though she dropped it this year, I'm gonna say she had this for a while. And not to say, and let me put this out here, y'all. Not to say that this is the actual correct way that it was done. There's just an idea that was presented that actually makes sense if it is true and if it did happen in this process. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we don't think about. I really like exploring her videos because she takes you to places, especially when she talks about prisons, and then she explored prison in like outer space or different shapes and sizes. If prisons was like this from maybe a story or a movie, kind of make your imagination wander. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of hard for people to do out here unless it's comic books. And you know what I'm saying? She's a very good channel to watch if people are into, like, I don't know, just exploring the unknown. Because she talks about the Colosseum Rome. She's an architect. You know what I'm saying? So
have you looked into Neil Tyson? Neil Tyson, the physicist? I wasn't sure if you had, because I told you to look into him one day, but I know you've been busy, so.
Neiltyson.
Just type in Star Talk.
Oops, I forgot to put the space.
There is no space. STARTALK.
And Star Talk, nigga. I forgot to put the space, like space bar.
Oh, okay.
You talking about him?
Yes.
And you want me to look which one? I mean,
Well, this is his show.
I can't say no, I don't watch his show. But do I listen to him when he goes viral over something? Yeah.
I was about to say he's fucking
Dang, Snow. I just heard Snow growl. Snow don't like him. He really don't sit up there and sit with people that challenges him.
That's because like it's hard to challenge this man. Like on what he knows, very little people can challenge him on what he knows.
I think heck nah, they're making fun of him. I bet you that was probably a good one, Bill.
Right, I was just looking at that one too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I watched him, especially when he talked about the Marvel theory.
Oh yeah, he'll break down all kinds of stuff in comic books and whatnot.
The harsh truth. I'm not in the horoscopes.
Nope.
He almost got me with that one. Yeah. Let him go viral on something. I'll watch him. So I don't know who I was talking to, but it was a space launch not too long ago. I was kind of watching it live a little bit. Well, I guess that was Money Demon, most likely. Tens of thousands of people are protesting ISIS and I keep trying to tell people San Francisco.
If you have SNAP or Medicaid, you may qualify for a
There's
free
hell
phone
out there
or
because they can
Samsung,
protest
plus
by
up to 10 gigabytes of
Largest walkout in the Bay Area today happened in San Francisco, where thousands of people took to the streets to protest federal agents' presence in Minneapolis. This as President Trump says he will not be scaling back ICE and other officers on the ground there. NBC Bay Area's Alyssa Ward.
So they still supposed to be trying to they supposed to be trying to have some type of I'm gonna mute this and then keep talking. Economy bailout. Well, not economy where no citizen is supposed to spend no money on one day.
Boycott?
To hurt the economy.
Boycott.
Thank you. I don't know why I was having a break.
You're good.
Have you heard anything about that?
I have not.
I heard like a whisper or something.
I haven't seen nothing.
Hold on. Time out. Let me rewind that for you. That look kind of cold out there in San Francisco.
Some of them don't give a shit. Look at them.
Hey, Minnesota told you they don't give a shit. Fuck that. I'm just saying it's a little too cold out there in San Fran. Well, and you know what? I do got to remember San Francisco is a lot northern than where I'm at. A lot, way more north. I think because I think it's like 8 hours for me to get there or something. 8 to 16 hours or something. 8 to 12 hours compared to 5 hours to get to LA.
That person's sign said, "Hey, Ice, you spelled Nazis wrong."
I'm waiting on them to shut down the highway to Vegas, where you shutting down $1 million because these motherfuckers want to march. We're gonna march to Vegas. The fuck out of here, you not. But I feel like they would try to do something like that. I'm not trying to hate on them. I don't know why I'm pausing it. I ain't trying to hate on them. Maybe not her. She wouldn't go. All of
Shut up, KP. Shut up.
Hey, I didn't keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Shut
She
up,
was signed up,
KP.
but
Is that what's gonna make you switch sides right there, KP? Is that gonna make you switch sides? Hell no. But she can stay. It's all right.
I just want to see if she gonna do the walk. We out here protesting. Let me hit on okay.
Gotta let Unc know we in here.
Somebody that thought they was gonna be here, but they had to do something, but they gonna still try to make it, I guess.
Somebody I know.
Bully route.
I figured. Yeah.
Bully. So they've been releasing the 2026 cars practice, showing a little bit behind the scenes or whatever. Because next month is the practice test in front of everybody, in front of us.
Shit, I'm about to get my own vehicle. It's gonna be a great time.
Me too.
Done walking. Shit.
But this is my first time, paying attention to the off season, the whole entire off season. I've been like, okay, it's race day, cool, let's go. Hey, it's race day, it's cool, let's go. I've been doing it for 3 years, But now this year, everybody getting new cars. Cadillac USA got their new team. I'm like, okay, so when when they even dropped the sneak peek, when somebody snuck up there and peeked out the car, I was like, okay. This is that F1 because true indeed, this is a foreigner sport. And Americans, we are late to it. Texas done had it longer than us. Florida done had it longer than Vegas. So whatever. Okay. But now, hey, I'm in this. I'm in here. Practice. Audience in there. Hey, I'm so in there, bro, to where I know the cheapest race that I want to go to that I heard of. I may not be able to go this year, but I do want to go to. And I definitely 100% want to go to the Belgium race.
That actually wouldn't be a bad one to go to. Between France or Belgium.
I think, to be honest, I would think Canada, Australia, because
I've already been to Canada, so
I just
that's
know those two tracks are in parks. You know what I'm saying? So those tracks are in parks. So I'll be like, okay, cool. You know, get you a nice little cheap hotel, whatever. Boom, boom. Belgium is actually on a track, I do believe. That's a track. So
that you would have to.
I know that's more like going across town type shit. Type shit. I don't know, man. I'm really into this F1 shit, though. I know I'm gonna be talking about it a lot here and there, throwing it up in conversations, especially next month because it's the practice race. Especially in March, because that's when they start, you know what I'm saying? Cadillacs, you know what I'm saying? Show that ass. I'm rooting Cadillac, you know what I'm saying? But I do got my Pacific race, yeah, first time. So new cars, they're gonna be 50% electric, 50% gas, and new shape, a little bit smaller. And I figured out why they went smaller. I thought they was going smaller just because of what they were doing with the motors of going half electric, half gas, and all that stuff. But I forgot the country because I'm having a brain fart. But this country is building a track, and they're gonna build the first track that's like 10 feet in the air that goes inside a building and out.
So they're trying to make shit like Speed Racer.
Yeah, they really trying to, you know what I'm saying, build
They're
up
trying
the
to for real doing some Speed Racer shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, because what they say the race in 3 days you gross like $1 billion for us the city. You know, so if you can get that 10-year contract and you only putting in so much money and your city can gross about $1 billion. So $1 billion a month. I don't know however many businesses you got out there running, you know what I'm saying? Local bars, big bars, hotels, food, restaurants, small activities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So is it worth it? You know, I don't know. You know, depends. Out here is more people would think it's not worth it because they don't know how to see the revenue and what F1 brings to the city and how, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people live off all that attraction and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So it is a big mixed signal out here in Vegas compared to like Texas where it's off on a fucking track somewhere and not shutting down the city. They're not, you know what I'm saying, causing traffic to bring the F1 race. And then Florida is on a parking lot of the Miami Dolphins stadium. So therefore, that's yet again less traffic, you know what I'm saying, when they build. And then you got Vegas. We shutting down we shutting down the city. It takes us 2 months to get ready for the race. And then it takes us 1 month to get done with the race. Now, when it first was getting built, it took them like 4 months before the race to do everything. And it was his first time, and it was, I don't know. I didn't have to worry about it. I wasn't going through the traffic. This year was my first year going through the traffic. It really wasn't bad for me because I just walked right up the street. It really wasn't hurting me. I was already practicing not to be caught up in that traffic. But the race was awesome, though. In other news, you know how we've been talking about the Doomsday movie
Yeah.
a little bit? So a theorist came out and said the movie is going to be told in the eyes of Loki. I don't know if you watch the TV show Loki, but if you watch the TV show Loki, you have. So it's going to be in the eyes of, he's going to be telling us the story of Doomsday. And Doomsday has already happened. So by the time we get done with the story, that's how we're going to be caught up of what's going on. I said, man, if that happens like that, boy.
What up?
What up, bully?
What up?
What's the word, Doc? What y'all was talking about?
Doomsday.
Doomsday, the movie, which comes out at the end of the year in November, December, whenever. December. So rumor is that the story is going to be told in the eyes of Loki. If you've seen the TV show, and he did the same thing Doc did, so we're not spoiling it for nobody out there, and I appreciate that. So that's the rumor. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. I don't know
what? Now that I think about it, Loki, he didn't have that many seasons on his show.
Exactly. Yeah.
He did.
It was pretty concise and to the point.
Two, but they were still very important seasons. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all the TV shows that Disney done put out, that's the most important one of them all. And if he's telling a story, like this is where I was at when you popped up. If he's telling a story, ooh, that's gonna be like a gut wrencher, like this whole time you've been watching.
Yeah, because we usually see it from the superhero side, right?
Superhero or maybe the villain.
What villain besides like
Thanos?
Venom?
Thanos.
We haven't got a point of view from Thanos.
Right.
That the first movie was supposed to be so-called his point of view. That's why he won.
What first movie?
Infinity War.
It wasn't from his POV. It showed different clips from like the different Avengers that were with him at the time, or people that were directly connected with the Avengers. But none of it was like POV of him. It showed different clips.
That is true, but that's why they still give it from his, because of like I said, the fact that he won. I ain't just letting you know what comic books, you know what I'm saying? It was from his perspective because he won. And then Endgame is from the other perspective because they won. Because I remember in the beginning of Endgame, them niggas was boo-hoo, whining and crying, and Thor was fat. The raccoon was lost his hair. But still a good movie. You know, I'm just saying, just want to throw that out there.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I'm just gonna put that out there. I do got high expectation of Doomsday.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I also have very high expectations of Doomsday.
Okay. Right.
It'll be one of the first movies I go to the theater to see in a long time.
True indeed, because I at the moment cannot think about the last.
What happened to the camera, bully?
Boy, that boy turn off that camera. He right there.
I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
All right. While he pinches one off, what are we talking about, KP?
I'm fucking hollering. Hey, Sonic can do. Hey, Sonic can do it to you, man.
All right, I've had people do a lot worse. That's funny.
I was gonna crack my little joke, but he beat me to it. So, and other just random fuck around and find out news. U.S. student business and Hollywood leads national shutdown strikes against. Look, no, if the government ain't shutting down, shit, no students think about shutting down. Shut the fuck up. Take your asses to school. Do what you gotta do. I don't want to hear that shit.
The government's not shutting down. It don't matter.
Yeah, I see that.
They came to an agreement or whatever.
DOJ releases 3 billion pages of the Epstein files. This was 18 minutes ago. Is this true? Or well, you would know. Well,
so.
this is from ABC News. They said they released 300 billion. I'm just only reading the headline. So 3 billion pages. That's a lot of fucking pages. It's still probably not all over or some shit or whatever. Well, I heard about it tomorrow. It wasn't enough pages. Oh Lord.
The biggest part is like most of it's redacted is stupid.
It is.
I'm waiting for them to actually release the unredacted files. There's some stuff in there that people are seeing though, like certain somebody getting oral relations from a 13-year-old, and then the 13-year-old bit him on the Johnson, and then he punched her in the face.
Interesting.
Depends on who you believe, though, or what you believe, because everybody likes to claim AI for most shit anymore. Because they finally figured out about AI, even though it's been around for a long time.
My thing is, if y'all gonna do stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Most likely, when stories come out like that, everybody's covering it. You know what I'm saying? So when everybody covering, then I'll be like, okay, cool, everybody covered. Especially the main people that are on the Democrats that I follow. I know they're gonna cover it, like hands down, gonna cover it. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't care. I thought we was finna. Boy, they talking about $1 million pieces from Lego. Golly. Oh, my boy, man. Oh God. Hold on. Wait a minute. We're gonna have to look at this for just like 2 seconds. Hold on now. Boy, this nigga's a Lego architect genius. Hold on. Let me pause it for everybody. Let me bring you up. Let me bring my boy up.
So this has my name etched in gold. This is my signature piece. This is what completes an artwork.
Meet Eko Namako, a Ghanaian-Canadian artist making breathtaking art out of black Lego bricks.
My entire life.
Boy, what the fuck?
And Canadian artist making breathtaking art out of black.
Boy, I want that.
Probably cost a pretty penny.
Well, that is hard.
You know, that's probably
man.
like a good $700-800 of Legos right there, right?
Well, that should cost you every bit of
like you're gonna have to pay the man for his time. You're gonna have to pay for the actual materials,
30 grand.
transportation. That's fucking that motherfucker right there. That's a lot of work right there.
30 grand, no more. That's hard. I don't even want to see no more. I don't even want to see no more. Well, my boy got buckets and pieces for the pieces of the buckets of the buckets for the pieces for the pieces. Huh? I mean, I do want to hear this
individual labeled and everything.
I do want to hear this part.
Geometric patterns when you put them all together. These are always great. Inverted tiles. The beauty of inverted parts is that they click from the bottom up. Now I do want to find like a discontinued part like this. Look at the design. It's one of those pieces that I would have to even second guess if I saw it sitting down there and wonder if it actually is a Lego element. I think I only have one of these in my entire collection, and I've got like millions of parts. The most common.
Yeah. He's got millions of fucking parts.
Boy, that nigga talk to women about Legos and fuck them.
Yeah.
Bro.
Facts. Dude, you're talking to a nerd. I get it.
Go.
Bitches love Legos.
Look, guru art making and pumping and sweating. I got into the wrong shit.
I hate working fast food jobs, man.
I got into the wrong shit. I should have been a Lego guru.
Are you management or just crew member?
You said what? Oh no, I'm just a crew member. I don't know. I ain't worked at Sonic in like 2 months.
Look, I am at one of the top stores in our region, and they've been cutting labor because of the snow and everything. Our profit margins were lower, so they cut back 2 people per shift. So we're running behind, and now all of our business picked back up, and we have to wait till next week to get all of our labor back.
But see, I don't even. They be missing me up at Sonic, but like shit, I work another job. You know what I'm saying? I work in a warehouse. Well, yeah, you know that.
Yep.
We talked about Lucid and stuff.
Yep.
But we ain't had no work for the last past week, and then they talking about we can't come to work Thursday, Friday, or Monday because they ain't got no work for us. I told
bro, I'm
they
getting
ass,
another job. Fuck.
that's what I.
Right, bro,
You
I
see
got
what uniform I
bills,
got
motherfucker.
on? I tell they ass,
Right.
I'm gonna go to my other 9 to 5. Y'all gotta be bent.
Right,
Tweaking,
hella
cuz.
bent, bro. Like I got bills, bro. You can't just stop my money because you guys fucked up. Like that ain't my fault. Y'all fucked up. Gonna send me
Them
under?
boys ain't selling no cars.
That sure ain't. But guess what? Sonic Show is selling burgers still.
Hell yeah.
See, y'all done fucked up y'all blanket. One of y'all shitted on the blanket this morning. Now y'all gotta sleep on y'all gotta sleep on metal.
I seen a Bitcoin exchange place out here.
Or what?
A Bitcoin exchange.
Bitcoin exchange?
Yeah. actual store. I got a dude that I need to link back up with that I had one time on here so far. Um, that would actually give you bitcoins and have Bitcoin advice. Doc, you may know him. Nay Gardens.
Hold on, say that one more time.
Nay Gardens. I say
Man,
you,
this
man.
I'm mad as hell. I've been looking for this my whole shift at work.
What was in your other pocket?
Nah, I must so it fell through my pants.
It went into your shoe?
Damn near.
That's funny as hell.
And I ain't even feel it because I got on some pajama pants and some sweats.
Yeah, keep warm.
Yeah.
Well, it was warm today.
Fucking where?
Out here.
Goddamn.
It was 66, 65, something like that.
Damn.
So, get back and go use.
Man. So y'all, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific. Burn Live got some good shows put together. It will be going down. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Man, I'm thinking about if I want to buy these tickets to go see Cat Williams tonight. Like
How
I
much?
ain't never, huh?
I say it's the cat, man.
I know, I know. I ain't never spent no money to go see nobody. Like nobody famous unless they finna make me laugh. Like I wouldn't pay my money to go see Gucci Man, even though that's one of my top rappers, favorite rappers. I would not go pay my money to go see his ass.
I
Now,
seen
dog, huh?
I seen Gucci Man for free.
I don't know. How many times you gonna tell me the story?
I'm just saying, I seen that nigga for free. I was so glad.
I wish I,
Hell, Rob.
I wish I was your age when you was working at Toxic, or at least 18. Yeah, damn.
Hey KP, I gotta jump out of here, bro.
For sure.
I'll talk to you later, bro.
All right, Doc. DOC.
Have a good one, brother.
Have a
For
better
sure.
one.
Appreciate you.
Man. What we talking about tonight?
Man, let's see what. So, what you have missed is me going over the schedule and telling people what I was going to do, especially with my Tuesday with my AI with the stock and growing the business, growing the company, and growing my audience together. Then we talked about. I showed this video of a conspiracy theory that sounds so doggone good and real that I think it can be close to the real thing. I don't think it's conspiracy theory. I think that this is closest to reality because it makes the most logical sense. And from the video, very into video, damn Lee, go check her out on YouTube. She probably everywhere. Very good videos if you just want to explore your mind of different things besides just the normal everyday bullshit that we always look up.
Mm-hmm.
They lead. I was just talking about the Epstein file. They released 900 pages or 90 pages, 900 pages, so many pages. Ooh, the baseball classic starts when? I can't wait. Now that's new. The baseball classic, can't wait. Whereas the world versus each other, America versus China, Japan, Canada, all that good shit. All that good shit. All right, man. You know, every country gonna put up their best players. Who the best in the world? You know how they talk about basketball world champions and that not basketball play, but that track. Say how y'all best in the world, y'all don't play the world. You can't say that about baseball. Baseball play against the world. The fuck? I mean, I guess you can say basketball too if you want to call it Olympics. But baseball classic is something deeper.
Yeah.
Something way more competitive. Is there? You finna be up, huh? You ain't finna go to sleep, huh?
That's where they is at right now. Moji and Paul.
At the straight up.
Yup. New Orleans. You get a trespassing charge, huh? When you was looking at them little bras, huh? Your dick got hard, huh?
What they doing down there?
Mardi Gras.
Ah.
To the future of housing. Welcome to CMAX System.
Look at
Introducing the CMAX Foldable Mobile Housing Unit, designed to offer versatile and portable housing solutions any situation, creating innovative, durable, and easily transportable housing units. Welcome to the future of foldable housing.
That's just a tent on. That's just a heavy ass tent. A durable tent. You know how you get there. I'm not keeping too many bugs. And look at this thing. That thing's durable, steady, heavy. Shut up. Get in here and go to sleep. Ah! Remember I talking about them 3D printed houses?
Yep.
Look at the middle story right here. Inside the world of the largest 3D printed neighborhood. Huh?
A 3D. Damn.
Neighborhood. Fuck a house, nigga. The whole hood, nigga.
Good.
Our bookstore is like a portal.
Huh?
There's the last bookstore in California.
This is now the world's largest 3D printed community. Lennar, one of the nation's biggest home builders, partnered with Icon, a 3D printing company, to build the community. 100 homes finished faster than it would have taken to build conventionally. This community, on the outskirts of Austin, was a trial run that took roughly 2 years to print. But the lessons learned here promise to make the process even faster in the future.
You can't learn that stuff in a lab. You have to get out here in the field with the weather, with the trades. You have to put it there for customers.
Labor is lean and the cost of building materials is rising. 3D printing could solve some of that. Critical at a time when housing affordability is about the worst.
Bruh. I just keep thinking, like, when I heard 3D printing houses, I just think of them cheapening your life stability in case of natural disaster. That's just what I hear. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hear that, I just hear natural disaster. That shit ain't gonna hold. Look at that neighborhood, my guy. You think a tornado go through there is holding up?
Hell no.
All right then, man. Fuck a 3D printing house.
Only, but
History.
hold on.
Hold
But see,
on. Go ahead.
this is what I think. People do shit like, okay, in the Midwest, St. Louis specifically. Them houses is made out of bricks, right? Most of them is. And that's damn near for like natural disasters. Tornado come through that bitch. Some of the houses go, some of the houses stay. Now, I heard if a tornado came through this bitch, all the houses gone. Ain't no brick around this bitch. So I feel like they build houses depending on like the area. You see what I'm saying?
So you trying to say they're gonna use the right material because of the area?
Yeah. But if you 3D printing shit, they ain't 3D printing no damn bricks.
I mean, you would have to 3D print a material that can withstand
natural disasters.
Yeah.
But no, because
the nature.
Yeah, but that's just like in '05 when I used to stay in New Orleans. Shit, what? No flood? What? A hurricane? Man, come on now.
Yeah, but see, they so-called try to be prepared for something like that. I ain't saying they did a good job, but I'm just saying they at least tried. That's a big difference from trying. And these are what we call samples. So we don't even know test runs. My bad. Let me say it like that. That's a test run we looking at.
That's crazy.
Right. So we got a test run through the material. I mean, through a natural disaster, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the nation is short roughly 4 million homes. Holly Feekings and her husband moved in just a year ago.
Well,
Come on, man. What did smell like to you when you see her? First thing I smelled was a what? When I looked at her. Huh?
A Karen.
No. I mean, you can say that. I'm not gonna knock that. But that ain't what I smelled when I looked at her. When the first thing I seen when I seen her.
What's that?
Scam.
She scam orders or they scammed her?
They scammed her. Bro. Sorry. I ain't gonna say bro to you like that. I'm finna respect you on some respect. You don't go after no lady, like don't go after no retirement person. Go after somebody young, innovative. You just took this lady money. You don't know what this. Let me shut up. Let me hear.
Son discovered it first, and he's a techie, and he was enthralled with the actual concept and the energy efficiency.
How small that room is. Stop.
No, cool on that.
Look at the lines on the wall. Like that ain't gonna freak you out after a while.
It is.
That could never be natural for me. You can't smoothen that out. Huh? Man, hey, you could paint some bricks. I don't give a shit. Put some shingles, whatever the shit, siding or whatever, something. But see, them trying to save material. No, we're trying to save material.
And then we realized, it was really a safe home for two old folks. Single level, no stairs.
The homes are high-tech, energy efficient, wind, fire, and mold resistant.
This is
Wind, fire. Now, they got me with the mold. You got me with the mold resistant now. Hold on. Stop playing. You just need to be able to make them a little bit bigger. But mold resistant houses, now we're talking about the future.
You said who? Mold?
Mold resistant.
Oh, yeah.
significant improvement in evolving a housing market that has the ability to change over time.
Boy, look at our family sound. Where you at? I'm gonna play it again.
And mold resistant.
This is significant improvement in evolving a housing market.
Sir, he done got my grandma. Picked her up from church. Got a nice suit on. Took her to IHOP. He done got me. But come on, dog. We were just talking about houses. They went ahead and said, you know what? We on the next level, bro. A whole hood.
Yeah.
Notice how they're not gonna tell you how much it costs. They gonna give us a tour. Here we go. Well, I think they're gonna give us the faction number. Let's see how close they give us on some numbers.
Type wall, but it's been wonderful.
The homes here start at just under $400,000.
With them little ass rolls?
So it cost you maybe $100,000 to put that whole shit together. I'm gonna say 90,000 for 3-bedroom. 1,574 square. Okay, I'm gonna get a benefit out. I'm gonna say 100,000 because I'm gonna say they furnished it too. I'm just gonna assume, even though a black person like I don't want their furniture. I'm like, nigga, fuck that. Nigga, you need to furnish that shit. I pay 40 grand, 400,000.
It's about comparable to other larger homes in the area.
So, what do you like, the most about this house?
Oh gosh, really the energy efficiency.
Feeking says her electric bill was just $26 in January.
Oh, hold on. Come on, bully.
That's it. That's a lot. She must ain't got no
$26
kids.
your electric bill?
Motherfuckers ain't got no kids. They
Much
unplugging
lower
everything.
when compared to the average bill for conventional homes.
You do have to run your air on hot days, of course, but it'll hold its temperature. You don't have to check the thermostat, and everything's automatic. And because of the construction, it really helps. It's very peaceful to live here.
And quiet, I imagine? Is it quieter?
Very quiet. We have a major road right out back and we don't hear it.
And that's the concrete.
It's the concrete and the insulated windows.
I don't know, man. I kind of said more yeses than no's, more no's than yeses. They just need to be a little bit bigger.
I agree.
You know, I need an upstairs and a downstairs. I need a basement. You know, I'm from the Midwest, baby. Everybody got a basement. Until we went out there on Elmore, and some people didn't. No. Man. I don't know, Rio. They kind of got me. They kind of got me stuck on it. Like, I don't know. Now, if it cost me $100,000, to put up the house and furnish it, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm in. Cause you tripling your money. There's probably two people on the site while that thing getting put down. Then windows installed, electric, plumbing. Boy, stop. What you watching now?
Shit, I'm finna motherfucking. I should have stopped and got some weed. I barely got some.
Hey, you know what? Me too.
Barely got some.
What I'm hoping and praying that my card come early.
You say your card
Yeah, my card.
for Chime?
Yeah. On me. Ladies and gentlemen, I done got full off these cinnamon rolls and fish sandwiches. Yes, sir. Trash can full, dog full, water full. All right, man. You know, the only thing I'm missing is a Red Bull. I can't get none of that. Hey, boy, stop playing. That's what I'm missing so bad. I'd have been on point. But other than that, man, ladies and gentlemen, always like this time of the day. Woo. Take me a nap and get up at what is this? What's today?
The 31st now.
Oh no. Ain't even it's it after this.
So I don't know. This might be personal, but I don't care. It really ain't. So I'm waiting on these nuts. You know the dude who came out with that shit? Not who came out with it, but went viral with that shit.
Yeah.
His ass stay out there in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen him before?
Georgetta's daughter beat him up.
She going straight to hell, messing with that handicapped man like that.
Man, that man should. Dog, you should watch you. You know, you can't mess with everybody, dog. Some people don't play like that. And then you let a whole female beat you up. Cause you messing with the wrong one. You can't mess with them all, man.
Oh no, can't mess with them all.
Oh, can't do it.
Where's homie? Bring his crazy ass eyes in this motherfucker.
That boy is sleeping like a guru. That boy called me at the most awkwardest time. But you know what I'm finna say right now, my guy?
What?
Good night, Kapeash.
You finna go sleep? Huh?
I'm out.